Titans defeated the Jaguars 15-10 in what became a decent close game. Not how my game prediction for this was mostly wrong. I predicted the Titans would win a great close game, which it wasn't, 27-24. So it wasn't even close for the score being in ballpark. Mariota would throw for 2 touchdowns. He threw for 1 touchdown. Henry would run for 1 touchdown. He ran for 0 touchdowns. The Titans would win. So it wasn't in the ballpark for the score. Also, Henry only ran for 0 touchdowns, and also was on the mark as far as the Titans winning, as far as it being one part of that, not a great close game, but getting that close game part right, because it was a close game. And also on the mark as far as the Titans would win the turnover battle, which they did, 4-1. Starting with the cons, this game was more dramatic than it had to be, and that's because the Titans, they were mainly held to field goals. They weren't able to score a second touchdown, which was one of the main reasons as far as why this remained a close game, instead of the Titans scoring a second touchdown or more than a second touchdown to put this game out of reach. And they also had opportunity to mostly put this game out of reach, except they didn't, because when they were moving the ball on a great drive, because Henry ran into Mariota, creating a fumble. Jaguars defense was able to take advantage of that, run with the ball, and score the touchdown to reduce the lead down to 15-10. No doubt if the Titans just score a touchdown, they would put most likely the Titans, if that turnover doesn't happen, most likely the Titans just score a touchdown to put the game out of reach. And also, even with great field position, before the half, after the fumble, the Titans, again, they're held to a field goal. So again, this game was more dramatic than it had to be, mainly because the Titans they were being held to field goals and instead of scoring touchdowns. And as far as pros, this game, Titans they had the big play, which was major, with Mariota throwing to Henry, and Henry easily ran with that. What was a screen pass? Henry ran with the ball after Mariota throws the screen pass to Henry. Henry easily ran for a touchdown, which was major because Titans scored first, and they were never losing in this game. And the one touchdown that the Titans were able to get, it's because it was the big play, and the Jaguars' defense wasn't in. They were not even close to Henry as far as being able to make the play, and Henry took advantage of that and easily ran for a touchdown. Titans were leading this entire game. They also won the turnover battle, including with Jackson with a great play. He punched the ball or knocked the ball out, and Titans were able to recover that and score 3 points before the first half ends, taking advantage of that turnover. There was also another turnover. The Titans was on a punt return, and the Jaguar fumbling, and the Titans in the right spot at the right time, able to recover that fumble. There was also 2 interceptions by Bortles, including on the final drive. Including on the final drive for the Jaguars, where they needed a touchdown to win the game, and the Jaguars weren't able to get even to midfield, which was major because if you get beyond midfield, then that showed how it was major that the Jaguars didn't even get to midfield, because it showed how reliable the defense is, along with they held the Jaguars' offense to 3 points. And so the defense proved to be reliable today after they weren't. Proved to be reliable. The Titans ending the 3-game losing streak and winning in their final in a simple win, and they make the playoffs. That's exactly what the Titans did. They defeated the Jaguars 15-10, and they ended their playoffs not having made the ended their long playoffs drought, and they're returning to playoffs because in what was a simple situation of defeat the Jaguars to make the playoffs. Exactly what they did. They defeated the Jaguars 15-10. So it was a major win, a great win. Titans did not. What could have been, it would, and huge rebound because it was last season that the Titans had the extreme disappointment of losing to the Jaguars that mainly ruined their season. It was one of the main reasons why the Titans didn't make the playoffs last season, and no doubt the Titans didn't want history to repeat itself, and Titans with the ultimate rebound. Playing the Jaguars not in week 16, but still late in the season because final week 17, and what was a simple win and the Titans make the playoffs. Exactly what they did. So huge ultimate rebound, best rebound one season later against a team that was mainly responsible for ruining their season last season for not making the playoffs. Titans again, they finished with the win. Again, for the second consecutive season, they finished with a winning record, 9-7. But even better, they make the playoffs in the second year of Malarkey and in the third year of Mariota. So great that terrible history didn't repeat, and for terrible history for the Titans, so terrific that awful or terrible history for the Titans didn't repeat. And those are all the pros, and can't wait to watch the Titans play the Chiefs, which is going to be an Arrowhead, which should be a decent close game, and wouldn't be surprised at all if the Titans were able to win that game, mainly because the Titan Chiefs don't have an extreme. They'll be challenging, but it's not an extreme advantage to just the Chiefs, so it's extremely unlikely that the Titans are going to be able to win that game. And no doubt they have confidence because they did sweep the Jaguars, a pretty good team that won the AFC South and was responsible for steamrolling the Steelers. So no doubt they have confidence that they can beat the Chiefs, along with the fact that the last time they did play the Chiefs, they were able to beat them in what was a great close game last season. So it's going to be a very interesting, it's going to be a very interesting, no doubt exciting, entertaining, probably a decent close game when the Titans play the Chiefs this Saturday in Arrowhead.